Hello? Live stream number 2? Is it working? All right, I think we're live. This is stream number 2 for this channel. Yesterday I was streaming, I did that drum break. The plan today is we do the other one. And I did miss something pretty important when I was streaming yesterday, so I'll show you what that was. I did have to take this one apart again. But when we do this one, I will show you what I missed, and I will actually do it properly this time. I think I'm live. I changed my streaming stuff around quite a bit. I'm hoping it's better. Obviously, I had to move the whole setup over to do the other side of the car. Am I live? How do I tell? Yeah, I think I am. All right. Yes, we are live. There's people here. Zach looking at 3656. Hello. Love your videos on computers, SysTech911. Thank you. All right, let's just do it. Let's do this. We did the other side. We gotta do this side now. I think everything's ready. And hopefully I know what I'm doing better this time. Dude, how long did it take the first side? So when I was doing the first side, I had never done it before. I made that very clear on the stream. It took the entire 3 hours I was streaming. It probably would have been faster if I was not streaming, but it definitely took a while. This one, I'm thinking we cut it in half. I think it's done in an hour and a half. By the end of this stream today, I want to drive this car out of here, and I'll make sure the brakes work and stuff. That's the plan. It says there's 9 people here. I must be live. Let's take this dust cap off. Yes. And we're back to taking this stuff apart. It's double goal. Yeah. I did all of this yesterday. Now we do it again. I broke this pin on the other side too. I should probably get a replacement for that. I should also probably stay on this side. Pin's gone. There it is. I need to make sure I don't mix up the new stuff with the old stuff, because there is still some of the old stuff on this table. This is all from the other side, so I'm going to move all this stuff into a separate pile. These are our new shoes. So our goal is to put these in, and this is the new actual drum. This is what we're trying to get put on. So this thing is gonna replace that one. That's the plan. I almost just dropped the whole camera. So first things first, we need to take this off. It again, like last time, it's just already loose. And then I just need to get it to come off. Do you only wear black, blue clothes? There's actually no blue ones. They're supposed to all be black. But yeah, pretty much. It makes it easy to be consistent. I don't have to think about it. And if I film stuff on multiple days for a video, I'm already wearing the same thing. Continuity. All right. Let's try to take the bearing out first. I think I was just poking at it with this last time, and I think it just came out. Oh, it's sliding back in. It's insane how much weight those thin frames hold. Yeah, this car doesn't really have a frame, but are you talking about like the suspension stuff? Because there's like, that's just like a little piece of sheet metal and that holds up the whole car. So yeah, I would agree with you. Oh, there's the bearing. That came out. I tried to lower the latency on the stream today. I know yesterday it was like 30 seconds of a delay, so it was kind of hard to read chat and actually respond, but today we should be on low latency mode, so hopefully that is an improvement. Okay, bearing is gone. I'm just gonna try and pull this off now. Well, that was easy. And there's all the dust. Okay, so the thing I didn't do last time that is very critically important, that really needed to be done, and I just never did it. Let me make some room here. So you'll notice this has no bearing in it. When I did this yesterday, I never transferred the bearing into here. I put the new one on like this, but this side of this bearing needs to go in there. That's very important. I did fix it on this side, and now this turns nicely. But yeah, yesterday when I was streaming, I did not do that, and it's very important. We will do that this time. And I think to get it out, I was just sticking a socket in here and hitting it with a hammer. Ooh, not that one. Maybe that one, actually. MR2 appearance? Yes, it is over there. Watching, bro. Thanks, David. You see, that's what I didn't want to do. It's messing up the seal. I think I needed to put a bigger socket in there. Not that one. Well, that one's too big. It won't fit in there. Old bearings still good? I hope so. They seem fine. New bearings for the rears are like $30, but these ones seem good enough that I didn't feel like I needed to replace them. I don't know what's been done in here, if it was the drum brakes that have been done before, or if it was the bearings. Someone's been in here for some reason at some point. I'm pretty confident about that. But yes, Zach Kluking. 3656. I'm pretty sure old bearings are still fine. Hello, I've been watching since 400 subs. Hi, Bunrunner 15. Hello. Thanks for watching. Oh, the bearing came out. Also, all of this came out. There's just a debris pile down here now. Hey, are you going to engine swap the MR2? If this engine's fine, I'm gonna keep this engine. Right now, I want to... There's worse things about that car than the engine. There's lots of stuff that needs to be done. For now, I just want to get it running with that engine. I just did my first drum job on an 09 Civic. First side took me 7 hours. That's rough. I broke a wheel cylinder. Second side was about an hour. God, you shaved 6 hours off. It's impressive. Just cleaning the grease off these. I definitely did a good job of getting grease on everything. Oh. Well, this is kind of a problem. This is actually kind of a big problem. The bearing exploded. I don't think I have a bearing anymore. We might not be finishing this today. I know, I just said at the start of the stream, we will be driving this car out of here today. I guess that's not happening. That bearing is exploded. I'm 10 minutes into the stream. Oh no. That has not gone well. You know what that means though? I guess we're gonna have stream number 3 when I get a new bearing. I feel like that's probably not going back together. I can't bear it. No, it's not good. This is actually quite unfortunate. This is the state of the bearing. Ignore this. That's fine. Yeah, that's a problem. Really good wash and re-grease. Can I put it back together though? I feel like I never intended for it to become in this many pieces. You can't hear me? Oh no, that's my bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my sound is fine. Hopefully. There's some more of the pieces. Sound and video are great. Perfect. I'm just picking up all of the pieces of my bearing off the floor. You see, I did exactly the same thing to the other side, and when I did this to the other side, the bearing was all in one piece still. Can I reload these in here? I feel like there's more spots for these than there is these. Gloves? The gloves are sitting right here. I know about the gloves. You guys are always on me about the gloves, but I can't use the iPad with them on, and I have to be able to press the buttons. Isn't the bearing cage bent? No, it looks fine. It's not bent at all. It just, I didn't want it to come apart, and it did. Also, these things are not symmetrical, and they need to go in a specific way. Yeah, this really did not go as I was hoping it would. I've done a lot of mechanical stuff back in my day. I mean, y'all, gloves would be fantastic, but seriously, have you actually tried to do anything with them on? It does make things harder. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not getting this thing back together. Every time I put one of these in, another one falls out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that one might be upside down. That, okay, it's gone. Oh, they're all falling out. Yo, Robert. Hello, MJ. Put the cage on the bearing and slot them in one by one while you put tension on the sides. So you're saying, like, put it back together and then slide them in while it's kind of holding itself together. How can you even get this in there? Like, if it's like this, how could I do that? So I would have to lift this up. Put all bits in a bowl of brake clean. New grease will hold together. You want me to clean it? The grease is the only thing holding these in here. You know, it would have been really convenient if I just took the bearing out without exploding it, because that is what I did on the other side, and it was a lot nicer. I just took the bearing out, put it in the other thing, and everything was great. We had to have some kind of content though, because we've gotten too good at the drum brakes now. That was gonna go too quickly. All right, do we worry about the bearing now, or do we do the brakes first and come back to the bearing? Someone tell me. What are we thinking? Bearing now or bearing later? Brakes now or brakes later? Which one are we doing first? Finish bearing? You're telling me to do the hard part first? All right. We're at this point. Do now. Right. Everything's in there. Okay, everything except for this one. But now that one's in there. Everything is in there. Now I need to put this on without losing any of them. Am I capable of that? That one's gonna fall out. This one did fall out. Now I stick this in. Yes? Bearing reassembled? Did I do it? Okay, it actually spins. We might be saved. I think we got it. If this thing ends up getting really hot and causing problems, I will get a new one. But for now, I think that's good enough that we can use it like this. I will put more grease on it. Thanks, MJ. Is it smooth? It's not bad. It could be worse. I'll spin both of them after, and we'll see if the one that I put back together is any worse than the one that never fell apart. What did I miss, Stevenator? I started the stream about doing my brakes and immediately exploded my wheel bearing on the ground. That's what you missed, but we fixed it. There's my wheel bearing, not exploded. We're gonna say that this is fine. Any dirt, it will wear out in no time. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna just put a bunch more grease in there and say it's fine. You know what's in worse condition than the bearing though is the seal. I probably just do need to get a new one of these. This thing got kind of messed up. I really should have bought a new one of these. Sounds like a great start. Yes, incredible start. All right, let's do the brakes. That's what we're here for. We're going for, it took 3 hours last time. We're gonna try to do it in an hour and a half. Let's go. Brakes. Here they are. We take it apart now. Put it in alcohol. You talking about the bearing? I don't know about that one. The seal? Yeah, the seal. I'm gonna be honest, the seal is just destroyed. I think the correct option is buy a new one. Actually, you know what else I'm learning about my wheel bearing right now? I thought those things must have had to be spaced out because I only had so many. That's why I spaced them out like this, but I'm realizing there is more, and I think they were supposed to fill every single one. But if that's the case, then I'm missing a lot of those. And I never found them on the ground. Yeah, there's supposed to be one in every single spot. I guess I'll see if I can figure that out later. Let's do the brakes first. Last time I kind of just started taking stuff apart, and I think it worked out, so we will do the same thing. I think I started with just pulling this out last time. Yep, that works. And then I'll take these off. Old part goes in the old part pile. Got some pliers. The seal is probably toast. You can clean in alcohol, it evaporates quick. If you're missing rollers in the bearing, I mean, not ideal. I'm gonna have to find those. Realistically, what I'm gonna do is buy a new bearing and a new seal. I will put it back together with this one, and I'll just deal with that later on in time. Okay. This thing, last time I was able to just push it and turn it, and it came off. And that has also worked here. There's one. Get the second one out. There it is. So all of these little springs are going to be replaced with new ones. And now I should be able to take the spring at the bottom out. And in fact, these will just come out now. There we go. Parking brake cable. This needs to come off. There we go. Another thing, I have a replacement for this clip thing. I never put it on the other side. I don't think I'll bother on this side either. This thing is fine. Okay, here's what we took out. What time zone are you in? Pacific. It is 6:30 p.m. right now. 6:26. Here's what we're working with. I need to take this spring off, and that will let me take these parts out, and I can transfer these two metal pieces onto the new shoes. Let's start with that spring. And then last time, this was a little bit of a struggle. I need to get these clips off of here. I think I was just doing this last time. Oh, yeah, that came out really easy, actually. There's clip number 1. I think this is the one I have to reuse. I have a replacement for the bottom one. If it makes you feel better, I rebuilt my Subaru engine back in the day and put the exhaust cam on the intake and intake on exhaust. Oh no. Yeah, that wouldn't be the best. Okay, next clip. Okay, let's try something else here. I don't remember what I did to get this off yesterday. This one's kind of like bent. Maybe just like a flathead screwdriver would work better. Because the actual clip is kind of bent together. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that's working. So it's opened up a lot now, and now I think I can use this to get it to come off. Or possibly I can just use the pliers now. Yeah, that's got it. Okay, I thought I had it. try this. Gone. Clip is gone. So now this metal piece comes off the old shoe. This is the other old shoe. We're done with these. We don't need those anymore. They go in the old pile. Now, new shoes. That goes right there. We put the first clip on. I think it's gonna be this one. My favorite part about mechanical work are all of the spare parts I have after reassembly. Yes, all of my extra parts are gonna be old garbage though. I'll be not useful. Okay, that goes on there. I guess I have to squeeze this together because that's not tight on there at all. That's on there. Next is the other metal piece. Where is it? Where did it go? It's right here, okay. This thing, I think it goes just here, just like that. Hopefully. And then for this one, we need the smaller clip, which I really hope I didn't lose. These are the old ones. Okay, that's kind of a problem. I do need to find that. How did I lose that so fast? It was right here. I don't know if it's just because I think I know what I'm doing now, but I'm having more stupid problems today. Yesterday took me forever to get anywhere with anything. Today, when I'm doing stuff, I'm making progress quickly. But now I've exploded my bearing, and I've lost this little clip that I really need to find. 10 minutes of work, 10 hours of finding the 10mm socket. More like 10 hours of finding the tiny little clip that holds this piece on. Oh no. That's actually kind of a big problem, huh? It should be here. Where is it? All right, let's look in the old pile. Maybe I left it with these? No. No. It's not in here. Where could that have possibly gotten to? Look at the video. I might have to at this point. I don't know if I'll be able to retrace a clip that small just from the video, though. Like, that thing is tiny. Am I gonna have to look for it in the video? It's actually just not here. Unless it's on the floor. All I'm finding on the floor is more pieces of my exploded wheel bearing. Which, yes, I do need those too. But I need the other thing more right now. All right, let's look at the video. Where did I take this thing off? So I had it here. When was I dealing with that clip? This was still messing with the wheel bearing. The brake is still together. Now I'm taking it apart. I put it on the table. That's the bottom one. Okay, that's the thing I need. That's where did I put that? I put it right in the middle of the table. I put it literally right here on the table. Did it get moved? Okay, it's sitting there, it's sitting there. It's still sitting there. It's sitting there the whole time. Like right here. Oh, yeah, that's where it was. Okay, saved. We found the clip. Brody's watching me. Hi, Brody. Clip goes on here. Okay, good. Metal hardware is transferred onto the new shoe. How many of these am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. How far could those things have made it? Ten out of 10 would take my car to scuff for weight reduction. You mean because I lost all of the parts? Yeah, my weight reduction is just I take stuff off and I can't put it back on because it's gone. It's missing, never to be seen again. That's my weight reduction method. Okay, let's start putting new hardware on the brakes now. So first things first, the thing that I messed up last time that I really needed to do was to put this spring in before I tried to do the other stuff. This spring goes here. Okay, this actually goes this way, I think. And then that one goes there. But I also need to put this spring in. Okay, let's do this first. Weird spring, curly spring. This one holds this thing. So I'll put that in first. Actually, I might have to do that when it's on the car. Let's go back to the car and see what this looks like. What was that? Not the bearing again. Yeah, the bearing has exploded. Okay. Parking brake cable goes into here. Maybe. Yeah, that does not want to go on there. Okay, parking brake cable's on. That tucks in there. This fits in here like this. It's all making sense. There's a spring across the bottom here, and then this one will go here. Just like that. Safety squints, yes. Use the other side as a reference. The other side is already done. Yo, what's up? I hate drum brakes. I wasn't feeling that bad about it today until I exploded my bearing. I mean, missing rollers are kind of like go faster stripes, less drag. I kind of wanted the rollers in there. Personally, I wanted to have all of the rollers in my bearing. We're missing 5. 5 of them are somewhere, and then I have not found them. Okay, what are we doing? We need the springs. Let's put the bottom spring in first, because that one was a problem last time. Bottom spring. I should probably do this. Bottom spring. This one goes here. Like that. And it goes into this other one. Like that. Now that all fits in there. Okay, good. Now the self-adjuster hardware needs to go back in. Let's see what I have here. So I've got new yellow springs. This is the self-adjuster. This needs to go back on. No new cylinders? No, I forgot to buy cylinders. I bought this stuff a long time ago and I didn't do very much research. So I know I do not have new cylinders. I do have an old self-adjuster to put back in. So this thing sits in here somehow. This part sits in here. Yes. Okay. Let's put the metal bar back in. Or maybe I should put in the actual things that hold it together first. Doing a bad job twice is in the cards. Yes. I have to do it twice anyway, because I'm probably going to need a new bearing now. Not replacing the important part. Yeah. Don't forget the blue spring. We'll get that. It looks like it's retracting fine and not leaking. I'd leave it for now. I don't think there's anything wrong with the cylinders. Like, the brakes were working before I started this. The only reason I'm doing this at all is because I have the drums and stuff. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Okay. Yellow springs, these ones. Yellow springs and these spring things. Pliers, other pliers. Back to the car. So first, this sticks in from the back. Right here. Sticks through this. And that goes on there. Holds it in place. Now we take the spring. So I'm gonna stick my pliers onto this. The spring goes here, like that. And then I need other pliers to hold the back. Actually, maybe I can just hold it from the back. Okay. No, I definitely do need to hold it from the back. Grab that. That's about to explode. It did not go on properly. Okay, that spring is about to blow up. Oh, there it is. It's everywhere. Where'd the spring go? I found it. Okay, run this back. Gloves would actually make this part easier. It's kind of hard to push on this. Definitely not getting anywhere without holding it from this side. I feel like this part went really easily yesterday. Like, this was not the hard part yesterday. Wearing an eye patch makes you look like a pirate, so that's cool. You can lose a single eye safely. Why are we all talking about losing eyes? Why is that the topic of conversation? Oh, so now you want to wear gloves. I'm putting them on right now. Because I need to actually be able to hold on to the pliers, and there's grease on my hands. Springs? You think the springs can go in my eye? What are the chances? I mean, they're not zero, so you're probably right. I probably don't want a spring in my eye. What is happening here? Put the spring on the thing. Alright, this is not working. Is this the order I did it in yesterday? I don't remember. Should I try to put something else on first? Wait until you press the brakes with the caliper removed. I'm not planning on it. Or whatever he had before drum brakes. Bikes. Do you even own safety glasses? Yes, there's safety glasses here. I don't have an eye patch. That's a no on the eye patch, yes on the safety glasses. I found another part of the bearing. We're up to 6 of 10. Okay, put this back in. I don't know why this fell out. That goes there. Just like that. You know, I'm gonna get the big metal bar and see if I can put that in. Just covered in grease is not going anywhere. We'll do that for the bearing. Okay. This goes here. Yes. This goes here. All of this slides up here. I would kind of like it if this would just stay in there. It all fell apart. Everything's falling apart. I'm not investing in an eye patch company. Just disc conversion instead of this. Yeah, probably should have went with that. That would have been more fun. And it would have actually made things better. Self-adjuster, one side. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, that's in place. This is where this goes. All of this is in the right spot. Now I'm going to try and stick this bar on, and hopefully this will hold everything together. Okay. Maybe not. It's in place. That's in place. Now I stretch the bar over to the other side. Yeah, okay. Now everything's actually going to stay held together, and I think that's going to make it easier to put these things in. I think that was actually a good way to do that. Brody, no. You don't have to come and help me. I'd rather OEM drums than aftermarket discs. I guess that's an opinion. Okay. All together, all that's left is yellow springs going on here. Bottom spring is in. I need to put this spring in. Let's do that. So that's this little curved spring. This guy sticks in here. Wait, how does this go? I think it goes It goes this way. So it must stick in this way. Like in through this side? Is that it? Must be. And then I just have to pull that and hook it in on this side. Yeah. Yep. That's in. That looks like how that's supposed to be. So this spring makes the self-adjuster work. So when I push this, it pulls on the spring. So that is working as intended. All right, all that's left is these things, the very annoying little yellow springs. It's all that needs to go back on. You should swap the ECU for a PC Raspberry Pi or something. I'm gonna be doing something kind of like that on the MR2. That's the plan, at least for that card. It will have a different computer. So, okay, I can't do that with the gloves on. I got the spring, I got the thing. Let's try this again. Where's the other pliers? Okay, these pliers will grab this, pull it. These ones will put the spring in. Okay, it's in position. I'm not gonna be able to do this with that bar there, actually. The bar gets in the way of pushing this down. That's not gonna work. The pliers are hitting the metal bar. Hold on. If I can grab that. I didn't get it. Let's try one more time. I'm grabbing this from the back. It's lined up. Push on it. Got it. It actually went on that time. Okay, that one's good. That one's in place. Just this one left. Again, we got this thing. I'll put it in from the back. This went way faster than yesterday. Yeah, we're only an hour in and it's almost done. Yesterday, we were at 3 hours to get to this point. There was a stream yesterday? Yes, there was. Hi, the Time Capsule Project 2013. Yes, it's a Toyota Tercel, not a Bugatti. Okay, that piece is in. We'll make the setup again. Stick this in the pliers. Grab the back. And now we push on this. Okay, it's not turning. I need to grip it differently. It's lined up. Okay, we got it. That's on there. That was it. That's it. I think everything's back in there. The new shoes are good. What's our time? I mean, it's not done yet, but hour and 20 minutes I've been streaming for. Only like an hour I've been streaming for. And yesterday, to get to this point, I think we were over 2 hours. So we've definitely cut it in half. Trust the process. Yes. Wind the adjuster right back to get drum on easier. Yes, I will be doing that. Let's wind up that adjuster. There's no way I could stream mechanical work. Half of it would be bleeped out. That's funny. Okay, adjustment time. 29 viewers. Thank you for watching, everyone. Much appreciated. Let's wind in our adjuster. We are one step closer to maybe sorting out the bearing I exploded. So the adjuster is this thing. The way you adjust it is by pushing the locker thing out of the way. This. I'm explaining this like I know what I'm talking about. The only reason I know what I'm doing is because I did this yesterday, and I learned it all from the chat. Okay. So I push in the back and then turn this in one of the directions. I think it's this way I need to turn it. I could be wrong about that. I could have to turn it the other way, but we'll find out. I think I need to turn it this way, actually. Is it getting smaller? I think so. That's getting smaller, right? I think it is. Let's keep going. Yeah, gap is almost gone now. There it is. This is all ready for the drum to go back on. Unfortunately, I need to fix the bearing now. Because I did explode it on the floor first thing when I started the stream. I also am definitely missing parts of it. At least the brakes went really, well, a lot easier this time. A lot easier and a lot faster. This is definitely a problem, though. Okay. How do I even get this apart now? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna just try and sneak more of these in from the sides, I think. Okay, that's not working actually. We got one more. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I count that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's in the bearing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many are we supposed to have? I think more than that, right? We're definitely missing at least like 5. Now, when the bearing exploded, it exploded directly on the floor right here. And there's none here anymore, so I don't know where they're at. Oh, there's 2. Okay. That's good. Have a little faith. I have some faith. And if this goes poorly, we'll buy a new bearing. Where's more? That's a rock. I definitely found one. There's one. That's one. Okay, how many do we have now? Nine, 12. We got 19. How many holes are in this? Don't 3D print a wheel bearing. I wasn't planning on it. Okay, how can I do this? Let me put the phone back. I'm probably giving you like motion sickness right now. We have 19 rollers out of my exploded bearing. We got 19 of these. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Is there only 19 holes in this? Do we have all of them? Or is there 20? Am I missing one? I either have all of them or I'm only missing one. Okay. Let's find out. Let's start putting them back in. I think the only way I'm going to be able to do that, unfortunately for the state of my hands, is going to be to put the grease in there first. Or at least a little bit of grease in there first. We'll stick this here and just spread it around a bit. Okay. Hopefully that'll hold them in there. These are also, I feel like they only go in one way. Okay, that goes in like that. These are, see, it's very hard to tell, but this side is bigger than that side, and the bigger side, I think, needs to be on the top. You still need a new seal? Yeah, I do. I don't have one. We'll have to get that later. I'll have to buy one. Okay, first 6 rollers are in the cage. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. 12, 13. Okay, that one didn't stay in. Back to 12. Is that in upside down or what? Okay. 14. That one's upside down. That one was definitely upside down. 15. 16. 17. 18. We're missing one. This is number 19. The cage has 20 holes in it. All right, let's very carefully put this down. We need to find one more roller. The normal way pack wheel bearings that haven't exploded is to put a huge glob of grease in my hand and slap the bearing into it until it's packed. Right. We need to find one more roller somewhere on the floor. Cancer speedrun. It's probably fine, don't worry about it. Where is my roller? No. You guys gotta let me know if you see it. One of them made it like, the table's here. One of them made it all the way over here. I don't even know how that's possible. So I will have to check over here. The problem is there's a lot of just debris in general. I feel the force, it's near. I sure hope so. It's not on the table. It's definitely not on the table. Here's the explosion site. The bearing exploded right here. Now, where is that roller? There it is. That's it. I lost 20 things that are this small and found every single one. I'm impressed with just that. We found every single one of the rollers out of the bearing. I exploded onto the floor. There it is. Okay. It's in. There's the whole bearing. Now this somehow has to go over top of that. Like this. Is that it? Did I make a wheel bearing? It spins. I think we might be in business. All right. I'm somewhat surprised that I found all of those, but I'm very happy about it. Okay, let's put the bearing in the new drum, I guess. I wish I'd remember what order those came out of there in. I think it's just the bearing drops in and then the seal goes on top of it. Yeah, here's the other problem. This I really just need to buy a new one of. This is the seal. You can see the spring in there is all messed up. Here. This is all messed up. Not good. Not what I wanted. So what I'm thinking is, since I don't have a new seal and I want to be able to drive the car today, I will buy a new one. I don't want to... I still want to be able to drive the car today, so I'm going to try to fix this. And I have a plan. I've got an idea. What are we fixing? Dinkelberg 96, we're fixing my drum brakes. There was nothing wrong with it, so I decided to cause some problems. Okay, where did that hammer go? I did slightly dent this. I'm just gonna make it flat. Okay, this is not a good way to do this. Don't do this. You see what I'm doing here? Don't do this. This is not how you put your car back together. Run to the auto parts store. How am I supposed to go to the auto parts store when my car's got no brakes? we can fix this. We'll fix this and then go to the auto parts store and then take it apart again and just repeat. All right, so we need a spring in there. I'm just gonna take a spring out of a different one because I have some more that are the wrong size. Parts. Here is seals that are the wrong size. Actually, I'm gonna just double check and make sure they are the wrong size. It's too small. Would that work though? It's so close. It's so close. I realize I'm not on the camera. It's so close to being correct, but it is too small. I'm so tempted to want to just use this one. I think it's a bad idea though. Yeah, I don't think it matters that much if this is completely sealed. I think that's what you're talking about, Josh. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. Let's take the spring out of this, put it in the seal I destroyed, and we're gonna try that. So this is a new seal, brand new, that you can see the rubber actually still is soft on it. I'm just pulling out the spring. Here's the old seal that I destroyed. I'm just putting this spring right in here. Now, this is all kind of pointless because this rubber on this seal is so hard because it's old that I don't think the spring was really doing anything. But at least there will be a spring in there. Let's put this back together. We're very close to driving the car again. I'm back to, I know I said at the start of the stream, after I exploded the bearing, I thought this car was not leaving the shop today. Now I'm back to thinking that that might be possible. We fixed the bearing. We have a new spring in the seal. This one was very destroyed. We're fixing problems. We've created all of the problems ourselves, but we're now fixing them. Here is the new drum. It's just brakes, yeah, not important. Here's our repaired wheel bearing. It does spin. We'll put grease in here. Okay. Now we'll put grease on the bearing. Try to get it inside the bearing. Stick that in there. Yeah, I think lots of people were talking, Josh, about putting in reverse and then hitting the brakes, and that'll help adjust it after. Or you can also access it from the outside. You can get to the adjuster from the back. There's a little cover for it. But I'll put more grease in here. All inside the bearing. I will stick my destroyed seal back in. There it is. Okay. Now we put this on the car. That's it. Rotor is ready. All right. Rotor. No, rotor. What am I talking about? This is a drum. This spring is in, that spring's in, the bottom spring's in. This is fine. This should all be ready. So I'll stick this here. Okay, not quite going on. I think I just need to get these centered better. There it is. Okay. It's in there. Now time for grease episode 2 on the other half of the bearing. You know what? This is a bad idea. I'm gonna stick it on the actual bearing. I didn't mean to do that. Here is bearing. Install bearing. There it is. Then we've got this piece. Now we've got the nut. And I think the goal is to get this somewhat tight and then back it off a bit. Where's the ratchet? Does this fit? No, that does not fit. Does this fit? Yes. So that's on there, like, snug. Now I'm just gonna take it off a bit. Okay, no, that's completely loose. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing here. So that's pretty somewhat tight. Like that. I can't spin it now, but this does spin. Maybe we'll try that. I err on the tighter than looser. Don't ask how I know that lesson. Yeah, so if it's... My understanding is if it's too tight, things are gonna get hot. And if it's too loose, well, that seems like an equally bad problem. I don't know, we're gonna try it like this and see what happens. We got this piece and this. Right there. Now we just bend this thing around a bit. Okay, and dust cap. There it is. Drum brake. It still spins. My bearing must be doing something. Let's throw the wheel on, see if the brakes work, and see how it spins compared to the bearing I did not explode. All right, where's my wheel? You know, I'm gonna lower the car down a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Oh, I lost the lug nut. There it is. We'll tighten those. Actually, let's see if the brakes work. Well, first things first, does this spin? Okay, a little bit tighter on the lug nuts first. Okay. All right, let me actually tighten these things. Where's the ratchet? There it is. We're so close. We're minutes away from finding out, number one, does this thing spin properly? Number two, do the brakes work? Number three, does the parking brake work? The parking brake also is connected to this drum brake. Okay, spin. It sounds fine. It's not wobbly at all. It feels solid. Spins fine. Should we try the brakes? How's it going? Good. It's back together. MJ, it's back together. We're just finding out right now that it does spin, and I'm gonna test the brakes. So I'm just gonna spin this thing. I'm gonna go inside and press the brake pedal. You tell me if it stops. It stopped? Yes. We've got brakes. We have brakes. All right, let me put the parking brake on now. Now the parking brake is on, so I should not be able to turn this. Okay, it does spin. That might need some adjustment. You can tell that the brake is doing something, but it should be harder to turn than this. Let's check the other side. No, they're both the same. Interesting. How far up did I put the brake? I feel like I need to tighten this up because this is so easy to pull. That should be way harder to do, and it's not. Yeah, the parking brake needs some adjustment. But at least the actual brakes work. You must have a dog or a cat with all that pet hair on your shirt. Yes, there are dogs. Had to work. How did things go tonight? Better than yesterday. Arguably better than yesterday. The brakes went way easier, but I did explode the bearing and had to rebuild it. As long as your brake itself is feeling good, don't worry about the parking brake too much. It's not surprising it needs adjustment. Yes, I will want to figure out how to do that though, at some point. Maybe we don't do that today. Oh, I was supposed to show you yesterday. I never ended up showing you the exhaust. Should we do that today? Parking brake will come up with self-adjuster. Will that get better when it's self-adjuster does stuff? Is that how that works? So, should I look in the back? Because I know back here, like in this cover, that gets you to that adjuster. Should I try to do something with that or just leave it as is and try to just use the brakes in reverse and stuff? Okay, I'm gonna put this cover back on. Driver around the block. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I wish I had a way of streaming that. You know what we'll do though? We'll take it off the lift, and then at least we can like. I'll drive it backwards, and we can see that when I press the brakes if it does stop or not. Actually, how am I even gonna do that? There's so much stuff in the way. This entire table's in the way. The MR2's in the way. All right. So the exhaust. I wish I had a way of playing like a sound video. This is the muffler that came with the car. This is what was on it when I got it. It's like sand in it. It makes a whistling sound. It was really annoying. It sounded terrible. So what I ended up doing is getting a glass pack. I'll show you what I did. Pump the pedal a few times. That's a good point. Phone. This is what we ended up with back here. So this is all original. Everything's original up to here. Then we added this. This is the hanger off of the original exhaust. So I welded this on here. I tried, I'm not a welder. I tried to weld this. This is a random piece of pipe. And I welded it here. And now it sticks out here. And it sounds much better. It's actually, I really thought it was gonna be louder. It's not loud at all. It's actually pretty quiet. I was expecting it to be louder. As someone who has modified exhaust and a straight piped cat, man, I'm over it. If I could go back in time, all my cars wouldn't make any noise at all. I still enjoy it. I'm keeping it this way. It's really not loud at all though. There's still a cat at the front. There's that other like resonator there, and then there's the glass pack. It's definitely not loud. Yes, yeah, it's a tiny engine. You're right. I want to get these names right. Missouri, right? Did I get it? Okay, let's take this thing off of the lift. I think we're done everything I'm gonna do today. Let's see if this thing still drives. All right, what am I doing? I guess we'll just lower it all the way. Oh, we need to tighten up the lug nuts better too. I'm gonna lower it till the tires are touching the floor. We'll tighten up the lug nuts and take the car off the lift. There it is. Perfect. Now, torque wrench. Socket. I think this fits the lug nuts. Good job, by the way. Just saw enough health and safety violations to get my approval. What did I do wrong? Tell me what I did wrong. I didn't announce that I'm moving the lift to all the other people in here. I did learn about that in school shop class, and no, I'm not following the procedures. All right, lug nuts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is set to 80 foot-pounds, which is pretty much what these are supposed to be. Here's the other side. One, 2, 3, 4. Everything's tight. Everything's good. I'm just playing. You're doing fine. Thank you, Josh. You're the OSHA inspector. Should we try this thing out? I don't really know what I'm gonna do. All I'm gonna do is try to drive it backwards 1 foot and show that the brakes do something. Or that they don't do something. I guess I don't know yet. "32 people are watching this mess. You guys really have nothing better to do? I'm happy you're here. Thank you. Yes, I put the bottom spring in first this time. You must have been here yesterday. That part went really easily today. All right, let's take this thing off of the lift fully. I don't know why my hood is open too. I will close the hood. All right. So these need to go out of the way. Looking good. Nothing better to do, sir? I was programming, so yeah, no, I didn't have anything better to do. So you're watching while you're programming? Or did you stop programming to watch this? Here is the Tercel experience. Should we find out if it still starts? All of my batteries suck. The battery that's in here sucks. So it might not start very well because it has not run for a few days. It's been sitting on the lift the whole time. Let's see what happens though. No problem. All right, the car runs. Let's pretend I'm still multitasking. So you're programming and you open the stream, you're pretending to still be programming, but you're actually just watching. It's fair, it's fair. My camera disconnected. Why did my camera disconnect? I have no idea why my camera disconnected. Use the cam of the ThinkPad? No. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, my phone has no internet for some reason. I figured it out. It connected to the CarPlay. My phone connected to the CarPlay for the music in the car. That's why it disconnected my internet. Are you gonna take us for a ride? I'm gonna show that the brakes work. Or if they don't work, we're gonna find out. As soon as I fix my Wi-Fi on my phone. Okay. Oh, we're lagging. We're lagging bad. Who needs brakes? I need brakes. Okay, there's no way to disconnect this. I'm just gonna get in the car and you're gonna watch from this camera. I'm gonna move backwards and I'm gonna try and press the brakes and see if it stops. Yes. Okay, forwards. And backwards. And brakes. That's pretty much all I can do with the table in the way. I'm gonna say that was very successful though. I'm late, but I'm here to see if it stops. I mean, I wasn't going very fast, but it did stop. Let's go. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. I only started this at 6. It's not even 8 yet. It took me 3 hours to put the other drum brake together, and I didn't even destroy the bearing on that side. I had to reassemble the whole wheel bearing, and we're still less than 2 hours on this side. I guess I learned something. Why no computers? There's one right here. What are you talking about? We got computers. You a pro now? I don't know if I'd say that. If I was a pro, I wouldn't have exploded my wheel bearing on the ground. Yeah, don't worry, drum brakes are a nightmare if you don't do them regularly. This was my first time. What's the N sticker? That means I am a novice driver and I can't, I gotta wait a few more months before I get my full license. It's a BC Canada thing. What are we going to fix next? I don't know. I'm just kind of hanging out now. So, the N thing, it means I can only take one passenger with me, and actually, I think that's the only real restriction on it. It's super annoying though, because one passenger sucks. Bro, don't say that. The N sticker is for nitrous. It's not. It would be cool if that's what it was, but it just means I can't do anything fun. What's next on the car to do in the future? On this car? I'm honestly happy with this thing the way it is at this point. Like, this is my daily car. This is the one I have insurance on. I really like driving it just the way it is. There's like nothing left I really wanted to do to it. I mean, I would want to paint it. I don't like the black stripe and the like holes where there used to be a spoiler. I would like to fix all that stuff, but I'm not too worried about it. For the amount that like repainting it's gonna cost, I'd rather just leave it like this and paint the MR2 instead. Did you get the mag wheels yet? No, we still got the steel rims. I would like to put nicer wheels on it, but that's also really expensive. Stick to the rules, save heartache later. Yeah. If I get any, like, if I get a speeding ticket or any ticket for anything, it resets the 12-month period. And so if I get a speeding ticket, I have to keep my novice license for an extra 12 months, which means no driving people anywhere for another additional 12 months. You know, my first car was a 93 Mitsubishi Eclipse from Cali. The only option was AC. I don't have air conditioning. No power steering even. I do have power steering. I don't have air conditioning though. Burned as much oil as gas. This one did that when I got it. Doesn't do that anymore. I'm very happy it's fixed. Watch the YouTube series to see how I fixed it. All right, I think I'm wrapping up the stream. Thank you everyone for coming. What are we doing next time? I have ideas for more stuff that can be streamed. I'm considering trying to pull the MR2 engine out on stream. On a live stream. Let's see if my camera works. The MR2 is sitting right here. I would like to try and pull the engine on stream. Take us for a ride? I can't. The table's in the way and everything that's connecting this camera to you is on this table. As soon as I move the table, everything will break. Walrus, thank you for the kind words. Good job with the brakes. Good night. Bye, Knacknud. Take us for a ride, Stevenator. I wish I could. Good job, buddy. Love the car stuff. If you can't tell, I'm a wrench and computer guy, so I know your projects are pretty fun. Thank you. All right, thank you everyone for showing up. I'm gonna end stream now. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll have a video out again at some point. I guess I'm a little late for those. I've been having fun with the streaming though. This is my second stream ever, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Then you can use the ThinkPad cam. No, this stream is on Ethernet. If I unplug the Ethernet, the stream will die immediately. We can't take the car out with the ThinkPad camera. All right, bye everyone. Stop streaming.